with us.
That's right. Man, I should have made more coffee. So everybody knows that Jake goes to bed pretty early. What time do you go to bed? Is it about 4?
No, it was like 7.
Uh,
It's like 7 o'clock.
So, big news last night in the world of AI. For the last year, we've been working on certain things inside the sim and separate from the sim to do predictive technology with AI. And one of the biggest things that we've been doing is trying to get video to do the predictive AI from video. And we're there, it's good. But where it really is and where AI really is text. You have to enter in, and we can do some of it through video and mostly through the words in the video. But we need text, which is why we do a transcript of this show of every guy we break down. And if anybody has, we just tweeted out, I'm not going to go to it. There's only so many things that we and Ukrainian developers can come up with for football scenarios.
Yeah.
So we're actually purposely looking for people's greatest, worst, strangest play, and then describing them in situations, which also, you might notice, we've added more positions.
Yeah, oh yeah, we've started doing centers
Yes.
and then receivers.
From different viewpoints.
Yeah.
And Jake, this technology will be able to decide who wins and loses football games.
Yeah, be able to predict and
But here's the great fear of it. The really great fear is it's supposed to help coaches. It's not supposed to hurt coaches, if that makes sense. It's not there to second guess coaches, it's there to help coaches right now. But it's a different show. It's a different show for a different day. Because what are we doing today?
Today we're looking at Justin
So let's
Arth,
go ahead and get into
which might be, is this our first like actual kind of NFL level guy? That
Yeah,
we're-
this is our first. No. I
Well,
mean,
we've done NFL guys, but that's different. Like we've done like starters in the NFL, but
right. And usually when we go to an NFL guy, we're setting a bookmark.
right, 100%. And
Right.
most of our NFL scores,
Like, what did we do yesterday? We were looking at somebody. So you want to see Patrick Mahomes and say,
right,
okay, what is the best?
what is
The center. We looked at the center.
The center, Creed Humphrey.
Creed Humphrey. And we said, what is the best in the world? I think we've looked at enough quarterbacks that we don't have to do that with Justin.
No, we know what the best in the world looks like. Now this video here, kind of what we wanted to start with was him discussing coverages, and I think this is actually him teaching some other kids. I'm not sure, but obviously he knows what he's doing. The guy played, and he's playing arena football. I think he won like Rookie of the Year or something like that.
I had no idea, and I have been in communication, not friends, I'd say,
Yeah.
but I've been I've known about Justin Arth for a long time.
You've known of, yeah.
Right, like, and at the point where if I need to ask him a question or something,
Yeah.
we were friendly enough to ask questions.
Right.
I did not know that. Where was it? Where I just had it. Justin Arth graduated from Creekside Christian Academy in 2017, where he was the school's leading passer and was later inducted into the Sports Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
that's a pretty good accomplishment.
Of everything I have here, I don't have high school film
Yeah.
pulled up yet, but I would
Right.
love
To see his high school
to
tape.
see Creekside Christian.
It was,
Might
probably,
be a huddle.
it was probably pretty nuts watching him in high school.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he's been all over. I don't know if I should just read this, but he's a pro quarterback.
Right. Here's the thing. Here's really the difference. I mean, there's a lot of guys who can throw the football. We've watched a lot of people who can throw really well, but there's not many quarterbacks who can do what he's doing right now.
Jake, shockingly few.
Yeah, shockingly few.
Wait, no. We have had how many quarterbacks in the sim? Like a billion?
Like 4
How many top level college quarterbacks?
can actually do what he's
And I'm
about?
telling
Very
you,
little.
shockingly few.
Very little. But what makes this guy a pro quarterback is this right here. And we're probably not going to play this whole video. It's like an hour long of him
To
talking
give-
about stuff.
To give you a compliment, when we deal with D1 coaches, they're amazed that you can do it because typically they're quarterbacks
Right.
at the division.
Right, and it's not to knock any guy who's kind of a high school guy, but the truth is like if you're going to be a professional quarterback or a big time college quarterback, you're going to get money in your pocket for playing the game. This is something that you really need need to know.
Yeah, and think about this with the Gruden show, which is a great show.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say everybody's shocked, but everybody's all impressed when that quarterback can do this.
Oh yeah,
Right?
100%.
Shouldn't that be the baseline?
You would think, but it's. I'm sure it will be someday,
Shockingly
but
few.
shockingly few people.
Okay.
We're only gonna watch a little bit of this. I mean, it is an hour long.
Episode 2, or really just the second one that we're going to talk about. So last week we talked about the one high safety looks, and as you'll
This
see,
is the second one. He's got another video up here, and I think he's, like I said, I think he's teaching people. So basically, what he's doing is he's drawing out these coverages, explaining scenarios, trying to find weaknesses and stuff like that.
right at the snap, here's what happens. We know this guy's in man.
And
we know the same
everybody-
linebacker is
everybody-
in man over Y. We know our will linebacker is in
Cannot
man
do
over
this.
No,
our
no, no,
H.
no, no, no.
This is shockingly few. This is what he
especially
does
for
in his
someone,
sleep.
especially for someone who's never even been in the sim. You know what I mean?
Oh, and not the biggest ad in the world, but now this is the top epitome of what quarterbacks can do.
100%.
Now you do that in the sim, you're doing it in real time.
100%.
Like it's unreal. Just any VR.
And this is just a testament to how good the sim is. He could get better at this in the sim.
And you're doing your mechanics while you're doing it.
Exactly. Which is why it's so great.
But to be able to do this and then to be able to teach it, I mean that's just another level because there are shockingly few who can do it, and I would guess that number that could actually teach it is
very
All right,
little. Very
so
little.
let's erase one row. All right. Now let's talk
And by the way,
about
this is our
number two.
favorite part
So
of
again,
football.
Yeah, it really is. I
This
mean,
is the Carson Hirsch, our beloved Carson
Oh
Hirsch.
yeah, Carson Hirsch's score was so inflated because of what he
His
did to the
score
defense.
and our passion for him is simply
Yes.
based off of a high school player. Well, what do you have? You have Carson Hirsch,
Yeah,
you have Colin Parachek,
yeah,
and then you have this today.
right.
Is
And-
anybody else out of the thousands of videos?
No, there's not many. And Hirsch actually is just kind of a baseline level of what he's doing right now.
Right.
Like Hirsch is just doing it to
Oh,
show
yeah.
you that he's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which is what everybody should do.
right. He's understanding and teaching.
And teaching.
And then he's also putting it into play or putting it into action. in
So
his
are you
game.
questioning whether or not Hirsch could teach it?
I think Hirsch. No, I'm not questioning. I'm not questioning whether that. Obviously, I mean, maybe I'd have to watch that video again. No. I'm not trying to downplay Hirsch or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, this is a different level of. I mean, this is an hour and 10-minute long video breaking down coverages that you're going to see, tendencies,
right.
and the likelihood that you're going to see it,
Which he does in his sleep.
and weaknesses in the coverages and stuff like that.
However,
We're going to only do 2x2 formations because things shift around a little bit, but they assign zone. So they're going to be in some type of zone.
however,
So if we just
oh
look
man,
at
we're getting
cover two
calls during the
rules,
live show.
These guys have what we call cloud coverage. So they have the flat.
Another thing, there's a lot of people who teach stuff like this, who they don't necessarily, they can't connect the dots between a regular guy and somebody who's in the world. Like, in order to teach something like this, you have to start by teaching them the language at which they need to learn this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Because I feel like some guys, especially the YouTube gurus, right?
right.
They go about it the wrong way, in which they feel like they're discussing it with somebody who already knows it.
Or they're trying to show off.
Exactly, both of those things.
Right.
Where I feel like he can, he's definitely taken a teaching class in college or something.
Mhm.
He can actually relay the information to somebody who might not know what even.
And sometimes just good guys can do that.
Yeah, it sometimes.
Yeah.
You can just realize and understand. And I don't know how, or this guy here is the guy he's teaching. I don't know where he plays, or if he plays, or if he's just like I don't know, but
Yeah, he's clearly a young quarterback.
clearly a quarterback who needs help and is.
And my God, I hope he is taking notes. I hope his
Oh, yeah.
video is
I
recording.
mean,
this.
100%.
Well,
I
this
mean,
guy-
look at the whiteboard. Look at the whiteboard. I mean, what are we
Yeah.
talking about here?
Hey, what do you think his notes look like right now?
Oh yeah, I don't know. He might have drawn a picture of like a leprechaun.
I'd like to see what his notes are
He
doing.
might have drawn a picture of like a leprechaun on his notebook.
I would love to see that notepad. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Uh,
Okay, so I think we've established the fact that the football IQ part, our
Is there.
favorite
I mean,
part,
it's
is
just there.
However, when you go into a camp, when you go in, this is phase 2.
Right,
Right.
this is what separates your starter.
For us, it's phase 1.
right, but this is what separates your starter from your bench guy. Is this right here? But what gets you on the team
That first impression
is the film.
is the film and
So
throw.
let's watch that.
And for anybody learning, the first 3 plays of huddle typically.
Where's the one?
Oh, this is what I wanted to say. This dude is a source.
He's got his own brand.
On his website, you go there. I mean, you could learn. You want to be quarterback? Go to his TikTok and just keep scrolling.
You can get a private workout with it.
No. Go here. And then if you just start scrolling down, probably from here, this might be one. We have to go back. Here, go back. Hit back.
Back.
Okay, well that didn't work.
I think you're talking about this right here.
Yeah, here it is. That's good.
I mean, you got all kinds of video. You got
Yes.
days and days of content, which I'm sure if you watched and tried
Yeah.
to take in, you could.
Well, do you know how much people charge for
stuff like
what's
this?
just sitting here free on TikTok?
Oh yeah, a lot of money.
crazy. And I think, to be fair,
Oh look, he's doing football conditioning too. Oh, it's so sick.
not.
Dude, so many people need to watch this, especially young high school kids.
Oh yeah.
So many people need to watch this.
Yeah.
Because the difference between having a bright orange ball that's prickly and hard and actually using a
Also,
football
there's
that you know
people
it
out
is.
there charging real money to do that for you. If you can do it on your own
look
as a
at this.
quarterback.
I like this drill a lot.
Oh yeah.
This is a good drill right here.
Look at that.
Anyway, let's watch this tape.
Okay, but nothing else matters. Initially,
Uh,
like showing what you can do on those first 3 plays of huddle,
right.
or even if you walked into
This is
camp or
this is
something
what we
like
wanted to watch right here. This is when he
that.
was
6'1", 205 pounds, 9.5-inch biggie.
This is college tape. So
Wait. Hey, did you just see that? Go back. I dropped this in our pregame show yesterday, didn't I?
Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NFL Cup, Drew Brees and Brock Purdy.
Yeah, look at that.
It's not bad.
I think he's a little tall. Is he a little taller than Drew Brees? He might be a little taller.
He's 6'1". Was Brees 6 foot?
Yeah, Brees was 6 foot, I think. So a little bigger guy than Brees.
And started and won awards everywhere he went. Starting in high
Plus,
school.
look how handsome he is. Real marketable.
That's your first round draft pick
Yeah,
right
there you
there.
go.
All right, but now
So the one.
now the rubber hits the road.
Yeah. So now we have to see what he can do. And obviously, he's a special guy. I mean, he's NFL talent. This guy. See, I don't understand in arena football. You can just run a guy and down. I mean, look at this. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Oh, let me go back. Look, this guy's just getting a full sprint out of the backfield to run this route. Like, what kind of tomfoolery is that? Anyway,
It's gotta hurt his brain.
and he throws it to him too. Yeah.
It's gotta hurt his brain when he sees
Oh
that.
yeah.
and he thinks
It's a whole different game in the arena football. Sorry.
One pass, everybody knows the rules. We will get the grading of a professional today.
And unlike all other quarterbacks, look at the way he sees the field. Like when we watch college guys,
Right.
like you see them like staring down their X.
Yep.
Whereas this guy is staring directly at the safety the whole time.
He's actually controlling that.
Right, he
guy.
controls the game. Look at that. He walked the safety away from where he wanted to throw the ball.
This is the window. When we talk about, we see all these, 5-star quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
And nobody's ever covering anybody on defense.
No.
This is what we talk about in the sim and here or anywhere you can get it.
Right.
These players deserve that kind of coverage. You have to have that kind of window.
Right.
Because in 90% of your high school film, the guys just run, 90%.
Yeah.
The guy's just running downfield,
Yeah.
nobody around him. The
And
quarterback throws it as far as he can.
Right. And
Well, he had to find a window.
Right,
You
but
don't see that.
You know why he threw to this guy? Because this guy's back is turned.
Yeah.
He understood that he walked this guy away. This guy decided he was going to turn his back on the quarterback, which is the cardinal sin. Look at this. Because he got beat, his back. He has no idea when or where the ball's coming.
Yeah. And
He-
the quarterback sees it.
Right, and the quarterback sees it, delivers the pass, and this guy makes a great catch, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Well, look at the window that he just put that ball in.
it's
That's what
incredible.
you don't see in most of that tape. Hey, go back to that real quick. Can we? It doesn't matter. I want to know how fast that guy is.
How fast? Too?
34.
Oh, this guy can fly.
Oh.
This guy can literally, but it's the
Yeah.
only thing he can do. He has no idea what plays or how running
No,
plays.
right, left. The
But
quarterback's
he-
got to tell him where to go.
Right, but he
But
just
that dude
dude,
has a
he
motor.
will run you off the field.
Oh, That motor is unreal. Hey Jake, our hat rule is still in effect. Go back again.
Oh, our hat rule.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
discuss
yeah.
that.
Look at this. Look at this. No, we haven't discussed our hat rule, but it
Yeah.
just jumped out.
Yeah.
You gotta have one type of hat per coach unless it's a ball
Right,
cap.
so we got, look, I'm guessing it's like a Colby hat, like a
yeah,
string,
like
which
almost
is
like a
not
Australian.
necessarily a bucket, but I like
No,
it.
not a bucket.
One
or
coach
a
can have
cowboy.
it. One coach can have it.
coach.
And it looks like over here we got a ball cap, we got a ball cap, we got a
Might have
ball
something
guide.
on his head.
Yeah.
For the sake of this video, we'll say the bucket cap's back here,
Okay.
but only one guy can have a
Only
bucket
one
cap.
guy can have a bucket hat, and one guy can have the farmer's hat.
And if you have like a guest visiting coach, like a quarterback coach shows up for the day or a scout,
Yeah.
he too can have
Yeah,
a bucket
he
hat.
too can because he didn't know the ratio before.
No, he had no idea what the
He's a
ratio
guest.
is, and he can just be isolated in
Yes.
bucket hat
Yes.
guy.
And there can only be one long hair coach.
Yes.
There can
Yes,
be plenty of
definitely.
bald guys, plenty of whatever. There can only be one long hair
Yes.
coach.
And nobody else can now wear a cowboy hat,
Right,
straw or not.
he's claimed it. He's claimed
He
it.
has claimed it.
Right.
Anybody can wear a ball cap.
Right,
We
right.
prefer different colors of ball caps.
Yeah.
But really, that rule comes down to cowboy hats. But it's a big brim rule. Really.
Big brim rule. Yeah.
Big brim rule.
BBR.
BBR. Okay, I'm glad we established
All
that.
right, good. We got it established. Now this is NFL. I mean, that's a great ball.
This is what quarterbacks deserve. They have to have it, and they don't get it at practice, and they don't get it. Oh, where could you get it? Maybe in the VR, maybe in the sim.
Yeah. I mean, this is great.
Oh,
That's just great.
wait, go back. I want to see the beginning of that. Let's see what he does like that.
Well, I mean, it's just a great play. It's a tight window. You make something out of nothing. And here's an arena practice tape, I guess. And look, he understands leverage. He knows where the ball's supposed to be. The one thing, the best thing about this guy's game is he has NFL accuracy. Like,
That's what the statement I've been looking for is that window is now getting tighter
Right.
as you go up,
right.
and he can put the ball
And
in.
he has NFL accuracy.
My favorite thing about watching all of this that we've seen, and I watched some yesterday, is the fact that you could give him your team.
And he'd figure it out.
Yeah, he would lead it. He would win games.
Yeah.
He would take care of the football.
Yeah.
He would give his heart and soul.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Remember that center we watched yesterday, and you were just like, this guy loves
Yeah,
football.
this guy loves football.
Look at his TikTok.
Right.
There's nobody out there. How many quarterbacks have we dealt with that are like relief pitchers? They don't even know they're playing
Yeah,
football.
yeah.
But they were born with a shotgun on their
Right,
shoulder.
Right, 100%. This guy has it all, and he's a special guy. There's just no getting around.
I don't even think we're pretty good here.
I mean, what else is there to say?
So what are you gonna say? I think one pass, everybody knows the rules. Oh, this is the hard part though.
Oh, now we have to rank him. Here, pull up the
Here, it's
sheet.
probably over here. One pass. Look at all the R stuff. Jesus.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
I looked this morning. Wait, is he 16 or 17? I think AI says 17.
Probably go to 27.
2017. Okay, one pass. Everybody knows the rules.
Hey
Let's,
guys, can somebody open my water bottle? I'm sorry.
yeah, it's fine.
Thank you,
Oh,
Jake.
look at that. We have a special guest today. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, everything going well?
Yeah, everything's going great.
Jake, open your water bottle live on air.
Yes. Are you guys live on
Yeah,
air?
you're welcome.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I appreciate y'all. Love
You're
you.
good. Bye, niece.
Jake and Dad's live stream.
All
One
right.
pass. Everybody knows the rules.
So here's the deal. Malik Willis is also a 2017.
Oh my god.
And he's an 8. I gave him an 8.7. 8.4 is kind of a terrible score.
What? Here's the thing. Very tough to go on a sheet where the only other person in your graduating
Malik
class
Willis.
is Malik Willis.
Right, who just has a ridiculous arm, but I would argue is not as smart as Justin.
You would argue that?
Yes, I would argue that. 100% I would argue
Interesting.
that. How is that interesting? I would argue that Justin Howard has significantly higher football IQ than Malik Willis. I'm not saying he has more NFL experience or more coaching.
No, I get it.
I would
Well,
say-
he's the kind of guy that we just look at Edmonds, and when you turn on the film, well, we obviously enjoy art, but we didn't turn on the film and go, "Holy crap, shotgun on your shoulder!"
Right.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
when you watch Malik Willis, it's just
No,
like
we love everything about it.
drop
But
your lunch, Malik.
there are
type of
certain
movie.
guys that and I always call it the Rico because Rico
Yeah.
Marble was the first time I ever
Yeah.
did it. I was actually walking away from a field.
Yeah.
Rico Marble was on it with a quarterback coach, and he threw a pass, and I dropped my keys, I dropped my snack, I went back to the field, and I never seen
Right,
such.
and you watch for the next half hour,
Yeah.
and you're like, holy crap, this guy's an absolute
person.
candy for
Now,
me.
does that mean that he's pro or even college necessarily? You know, it
It-
hasn't.
Right, Joe Milton would be the greatest quarterback of
Yeah.
all time if
If a shotgun on your shoulder was
right, it was what mattered. And my big time college quarterback score is an 8, and I think he's better than an 8.
And there's a lot of what do we have as an 8 up there? Let's go see.
An 8 is like my Quinn Ewers.
I see a
score.
7.95. That's what I need to see. Oh, 8 Quinn.
My 8 score is like Arch Manning and Quinn Ewers.
So I have Dante Moore. My beloved Dante Moore is an 8.2.
Right, and he is better than a big time college quarterback in my opinion.
What am I gonna do?
So what I would give, and I think an 8.5 is like a backup in the NFL,
Okay.
or like an NFL, you know what I mean, who's never really played. Maybe he was on a team.
Right. Can I see Andrew Luck?
And Malik Willis is an 8.7 because I know his name. He's that good that I know his name. You know what I mean? Like, people know who Malik Willis is.
Okay. I know exactly where I'm at.
So my score for him is 8.3.
I know exactly where I'm at, and we have not. Of all the things we talked about, we have not discussed. We never discussed numbers until we
Yeah.
hit this sheet right here. And we yelled at each other for numbers.
Uh-huh.
You've given Joe Namath a 2, but I will tell you,
Joe
my
Namath is
score,
so bad.
8.3.
I think that's just the right score.
Well, let me explain to you what I'm thinking here.
Yeah.
And I just saw it, and it popped out to me.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot already what I gave. Oh my gosh, Bryce Underwood I gave 7.9.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of the most inflated scores on your list.
My Dante Moore is an 8.2.
Yeah.
This is what I saw. My also beloved, where'd you go?
C.J. Brooks being 8.2 for you.
Drew Lock is an 8.4. Oh, Johnny Manziel's an 8.3.
Yeah, I'm giving him the same score as I'd give Jack.
Now here's the thing. I have a football team. I discuss this all the time. Who would I start? I have Johnny Manziel and I have Justin Arth because I love both of them. They're my quarterbacks on my roster,
Yeah.
right? I'm starting Arth.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm starting
I
Arth.
get you. No, I get you. But I think Johnny Manziel is a 9. But I hear where you're coming from.
Right. Hey, we have Christian's linebacker tape, and we do not have a tab for linebackers.
Oh, we gotta make
This is
a
the last
tab
thing
for
we're
you.
doing. We got a lot of work to do today. So we're going to add.
This is our first defensive player. Didn't we watch a D tackle?
We watched defensive players, but we didn't ever. We were too lazy to add them to a sheet.
Alright, so we're about to watch Christian Burt's linebacker tape.
Christian Burt.
Was there anybody else we were supposed to do today?
Yeah, there's a whole pile of them, but we got stuff to do today.
Oh man.
You know what's funny? Wait. Before we do this,
What?
we have so many messages on social media and everything for, hey, can you do this tape? Can you do this tape? Can you do this tape? But I can tell you my favorite. I got a message from a lady that on TikTok, I think, and she said, can you do, Kurt Brown or whatever,
Yeah.
Logansport Junior High?
Uh-huh.
And I said, I'd love to get him on the list. All we need is like a little video or a huddle, like
Yeah.
anything, and we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if I can find that, but I'm sure you could Google it or something like that. And I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to find
The specific
Film.
kid and
for
specific.
Logansport. And then I even offered. I said, well, do you know like a number position?
Yeah.
And I think she replied, no, find it. So to Curtis Brown at Logansport Junior High, I would love to watch your film,
What?
but I don't have
That's crazy. That's just something that I can't handle. You
the
know what I mean?
magic of Google did not in fact lead me to huddle video
Some random kid in the middle
of somebody I
nowhere.
don't know, of a number I don't know, in a position I don't know.
Okay.
But shout out to Logansport Junior High.
Yeah. That's just crazy. If you guys want us to watch your film, we need you guys to send us your film. Unless you're like an NFL guy or
Hey,
you know what I mean? Like
with Christian Bird, who's a
Chris Bird.
quarterback.
yeah.
He's also a linebacker. We're back to Space Force. I think this is the Vipers in
Okay.
Florida.
Okay.
Spaceport. He's a great quarterback.
Yeah, we watched
He's
his
now a
quarterback.
college football player.
We have not yet seen him play defense.
Should we watch a linebacker, or do you think we're smart enough to do our number one grade on linebackers?
Oh, you're saying we need to get a benchmark. Okay. Who's the best linebacker in the NFL right now?
We don't want to do that. Who's the best linebacker in college?
Okay, who's the best linebacker in college?
That's a good
I
question.
have no idea.
Hold on. I want to do that guy from Clemson. Remember that guy?
Yeah, but I think he's in the NFL now.
Who is the best linebacker in college?
That guy was a freak at Clemson.
Oh, I loved him so.
We watched him in 2 national championship games. He got ejected out of both.
Both.
For head helmet to
Anthony
helmet.
Hill Jr.
Okay.
Here, I can do it. Here you go. Anthony Hill Jr. Uh-oh, this is gonna be good.
Let's watch this. Okay, so here's the thing. The linebacker position has changed.
How's it?
You don't put a tight end back there anymore.
Power off.
You don't put a tight end back there anymore.
You put a strong safety.
Right. You put Cam Chancellor. Like that's what you put. Linebacker nowadays is speed.
Right.
Can you cover and can you pursue and hit in the backfield? Like that's what people are.
And can you destroy my beloved passes across the middle?
Exactly. That's all it is.
It's like when the sim intercepts it when he's running backwards.
Yeah. It's exactly that. But it's literally all about speed. And I'm assuming a lot.
Ooh!
Yeah, dude, this guy's really explosive. All right, we're gonna need to see.
Oh,
any
he's a
of this. We're
dancer!
gonna need to see any of this tomfoolery. Look at delayed blitz. He's just really explosive, and you can tell he's smart.
Yeah.
Why did he jump like that?
I don't know. You think I'll block in a shot?
So this is him here, or is it this guy? Yeah, it's this guy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's only this.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, this is just.
One block, everybody knows the
So you see what I'm
rules.
saying though? He's
One
not a
tackle.
huge dude.
No,
anymore.
no. He's not Urlacher.
You don't have to be huge.
I didn't know Urlacher played running back and tight end and all kinds. He was a kick returner coming into the draft.
Urlacher was just a freak athlete.
Yeah.
Okay, where is this guy again? Here we go.
Okay, one tackle. Everybody knows the rules.
One tackle.
I'm gonna be a 9. We should put Hill on there. And we'll do it.
Yeah, he's like a 9.
One tackle. Everybody knows the rules.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's fast. Gets to the line.
Let's see. Wait, I think I was looking at the wrong guy.
He's smart. You know, he gets.
Oh, that's your quarterback.
Pretty good linebacker.
Yeah.
It's a little bit shaky. It's a little bit shaky, Cam.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh. That's a good hit.
He's a pretty good linebacker. And he looks like the best player on the field.
Yeah, play one more. I just want to see if somebody runs like a GT or something. I think I've seen enough, but I was just curious. I want to see some reading somewhere.
He's playing against a lot of zone blocking,
Yeah, I see this.
which is what you're gonna see in college, for the most part. But maybe not at Alabama. But
That blocking looks like that little shaky board where they put those, you got 11
Yeah.
guys in the board going.
Yeah, but you have to factor in his competition. But he looks like the best player on the field.
I'm ready.
So I think a good high school score.
We gotta go here and here. Okay, we're good.
What's that guy's
Anthony
name?
Hill Jr. Anthony Hill's fine. We're not gonna get him confused with his dad.
Maybe you would. Anthony Hill Jr.
Okay, I'll clean everything up. I have first head. You have second.
I think he's a 9 for me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say 9 the whole time. And we gotta say 9 because he's not a 10. He's not an NFL linebacker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Christian Burt, B-U-R-T.
Chris. Is it a,
C-H. Here, let me do this.
I can't see the
Let me see.
keyboard.
I got it. Sorry.
Yeah, I never took typing class
Right,
back
I
in
got
my day. I was more of a physical education kind of guy.
Christian Burt, what do you think?
Christian Burt. If you're average high school linebacker,
Hey, here's the other thing about Christian Burt. He's the quarterback.
yeah, he is a quarterback.
I hate quarterbacks playing defense.
Yeah.
I despise it. I despise him doing
you
anything
can tell he likes
except
to
playing
do it.
quarterback.
You tell he likes to do it. Though.
But I also think that, well, all I see is a guy that understands the game.
Yeah, it looks like he knows how to play.
Which is why I think you see him as playing as the best player on that field. Maybe he is, maybe he's close, whatever it is. He's the guy that understands it.
Right.
He understands what he's doing from the
I
offensive side.
get you. I get you.
But one tackle, everybody knows the rule. We love Christian Burt, but this is tough. We just watched that
Yeah,
5-star.
and I would like to preface this by saying we aren't very good linebacker judges.
No, and we just watched a 5-star linebacker that we need to add to this.
That 5-star linebacker was really close to being 9.
We need to find his name because he was in high school and he was awesome.
He was awesome. And the real difference that I see between Christian and him is, and not necessarily anything between the ears, but just
Right.
one of them was an absolute freak monster.
Yeah, born different. And one works super hard, studies, and tries.
Right. Which leads me to my score for him.
And 5 is an average.
Yeah. I'm giving him a 6.7.
5 is an average.
Because I'm giving him a 6.7 because, you know what? No, I'm giving him a 6.5 because I was gonna try and line him up with James Perone, but I think James Perone is a better quarterback than Christian Burt is a linebacker.
Yeah.
So I'm giving him a 6.5, which I think is a safe score for him.
Yeah, I think you're right on. I think I would want him on my team. I think he's a great high school linebacker.
So you
Could he
got
play? Wait, let me think. Could he play in college? I know where he's going. Definitely. And every coach is going to give the same advice, which is, work on your footwork, work on your speed.
Right, well,
get stronger.
they're gonna get the same advice, which is
Squat.
just basically take steroids. You know what I mean?
dive into the playbook.
Yeah.
I think anything I say here between 6 and 7 is the right answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, just so I'm not playing favorites. For now, and that could change if we add, I'll give him a 6.3. I mean, it's what I would expect.
Yeah.
It's what I would expect. It doesn't jump out like the guy that has it.
Well, he doesn't look like he's gonna go play Clemson.
But 5 is your average
High school.
linebacker, and he's better than
A
that.
1.5 point and a third.
And
That's just about where he's supposed to be.
we've heard those college coaches say before, they already know what's going on in the head
Yeah.
because we know what he did at quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think we have a linebacker tab now. We have to go find that guy that's a 5-star.
Yeah, that guy's a monster.
Well, we have a lot of work to do. Today is going to be all about turning plays into text for AI, and we got a couple calls to make. We're going to get back on it. Send us your video. We'll be live tomorrow. Jake, you got anything else?
No, I'm happy with it. Life is good today.
I'll end it right where we started it.
Just an earth.
Oh no, that's not it.
Fake friends caught in a web of lies.
There we go.
Chalk talk soon. Just an earth.